Hey everyone, it's FB here with a cast of the last ESL Competition Premiership 16 group stage match before the holidays between Team Acer and Trackmania Heroes Europe. We are about to start the first sub-match in just a few moments, but while we are still waiting here, let's have a look at the results from last week's matches. And let's start with the group which both these teams are in, Group B, where Against All Authority took their second win of the season by defeating Team Acer with a 5-1 score, where the 5 vs 5 went to tennis mode. In Team Q versus Mad Drivers, we also saw a sub-match going to tennis mode, and it was Team Q who came out victorious overall with a 5-1 win, and with that collected 3 points. Then lastly, Easy Killer took another win as well by winning against THE with also a 5-1 score. And with those results, Against All Authority and Easy Killer are still topping this group, with Team Q having gone up to 3rd place. Mad Drivers and THE are tied with 1 draw and 1 loss, and then lastly Team Acer are at the bottom right now after 2 losses. And looking at the rankings, here's a look at the results from the other group. M&M Gaming quite easily took down Big Grip with a 6-0 score, and that was also the score in Planet Key Dynamics versus MCon. And then in the third and last match, Lioncast and 402 both collected 1 point after a draw. And looking at the rankings of Group A, Planet Key Dynamics and M&M Gaming keep their positions at 1st and 2nd place, with MCon at 3rd in front of Lioncast, 402 and Big Grip at last place. And before we go live, here's also a look at the structure and format of this tournament. The Premier League, as some of you know, is divided into a group stage consisting of 2 groups with 6 teams in each of them. After the group stage has been played, top 3 from each group will advance to the playoff phase, and the 2 first place teams will get a spot directly into the semifinals. As for the maps used, they are released every 3rd week and consist of 3 maps every time as usual. And then for the match format, for those who don't know, 4 sub-matches are played, a 1 vs 1, 2 vs 2, 3 vs 3, and a 5 vs 5. The first 2 sub-matches are worth 1 point each, while the other 2 are worth 2 points each. Every sub-match is played to 7, except the 2 vs 2, which is played to 5, and also tennis mode is in effect for the 2 last sub-matches. That means that if the score is 6-6, the team need to win with 2 points. And here's a look at the first map, as we are about to go live in the first sub-match. It's Emergency, made by Manox, and the world record here is 59.133 by Massa. And I believe we are going live now in the first round, so perfect timing here. The 1 vs 1 is, per tradition, played first, and we see that Shorty will be playing against Serbi for Team Acer. Shorty, who is a guest player for THE in this tournament. As you can see, he's wearing a Euronics tag, which is his actual team, but THE is the team he came from originally, so he plays for them in the team tournament since Euronics does not have a team of their own. And we see Serbi with the best start here in the first round. Shorty behind with 8100s, and I also want to apologize here for the stuttering. Nothing really I can do about it at this point, but I hope it's still somewhat watchable. So yeah, looks like Shorty is on his way to win this first round. Let's go to him as he's in the lead still with a huge margin, 7800s coming up to the final corner. Serbi will take the first round, 59.72, a modest time, but enough to defeat Shorty. That's actually a good point. If Shorty is the guest, then he shouldn't be allowed to play the 1 vs 1 or the 2 vs 2, I believe. So, yeah, that's actually a very good point. I don't know if THE are aware of that, or maybe Shorty is still not considered as a guest player somehow, but he should, since he is part of Euronics. So yeah, that's actually a good point, but well, I guess we'll continue driving here as Serbi is in the lead again in the second round, 1500s in front. And did I say that Shorty won the first round? I meant Serbi, of course. Of course, they both have names starting on S, so my brain is going to be tricked regularly. It's something that happens sometimes. But yeah, we are moving closer to the finish once again. Serbi in the lead. 2200s in front of Shorty, who tries to go for a risky line in the end. but he won't catch up, and a better time from Serbi now, 59.57, defeating Shorty with 36 hundreds. Okay, so it's just a 1 versus 1 that he's not allowed to play. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll just continue driving here. But that is actually a fair point. I don't know if I should like stop the match or not. But I'll just cast here, and we'll see what will happen afterwards. Right now, this is a very close round. Serbi and Shorty neck and neck. Shorty trying to build up some speed, but does not really catch up to Serbi, who's still in front of him. 600s only though. This is still anyone's round to win. Shorty with a good turn, and will pass Serbi with that. Though Serbi will make a counter attack in the next corner. This is really close as Shorty then gets a bug in the transition, and Serbi will secure another point here. 59.73, keeping a consistent pace, and Serbi in the lead now with 3 points. So a great start for Serbi in this 1 versus 1, which I believe is only the second 1 versus 1 he's ever played for Team Acer. The first one he lost against, I believe it was against THE, I'm not sure. But anyways, Shorty with an early crash, so now Serbi with the opportunity to take a 4-0 lead. Oh, but then he clips the wall as well, and all of a sudden Shorty is back in business, up to first place, passing Serbi, who still keeping it close though. This could still go his way. Oh, what a turn there from Serbi. Puts him in the lead once again, and he extends his lead further as Shorty will crash for a second time. See if Serbi can avoid hitting the walls now. Only got a few turns left to go. Good transition from Serbi, coming up to the last corner, goes for a wide line, avoids the borders, and Serbi will take it despite clipping that wall. So Serbi now with a 4-point lead, 3 points away from winning this first sub-match. We'll see here what players got in the Dedi. Serbi is at top 16, 59.27, and Shorty is actually missing in the Dedi, which is what I suspected. Didn't see him before, so he may be not as good as we think on this map, but he's doing pretty well though in this round, and he needs to start winning some rounds here before it's too late. Let's go back to Serbi. He's falling behind, but he often does this part of the track better than Shorty. Not this time though. Shorty actually the one that is able to extend his lead. 1700 is in front. Will Shorty finally get on the scoreboard? It looks like it as we approach the transition. Good transition from Shorty, but Serbi catching up a lot here. Still got more speed than Shorty coming up to the last corner. Serbi almost able to catch up in the end, but Shorty will stay in front with 1100s and finally take his first point, putting the score at 1-4. Alright, live into the 6th round. Seeing the team scores here that Serbi got quite the faster time than Shorty, which could play a factor. As we do see Serbi with the better start. Oh, had to slow down a lot though to avoid the wall, but nice recoveries from Serbi. That could have gone much worse, and he will keep his lead here. 1000s in front of Shorty. This time with a better entry to this section of the map. Serbi keeping it together so far, but here comes Shorty. Hasn't given up yet. Can he get a good ending? There's maybe a small chance here for Shorty as we go over the drop. Good transition from both players, but Serbia could still lose this round. Shorty comes back nicely and almost able to catch up to Serbia, who stays in front with 200ths of a second. 0.48 by Serbia, 0.50 by Shorty, by far the best round so far. And it is Serbia that wins it, so he's now only 2 points away from taking this first sub-match. I feel like Serbia consistently got better starts than Shorty, and that makes a big difference. And we see that being the case once again in this following round. Serbia in the lead, but then loses his gear. Shorty will keep more speed through that turn and also taking over the lead. Can he keep it though? 900s in front of Serbia right now. 3500s behind the world record, so this is a pretty good pace by Shorty. Oh, as Serbia clips the checkpoint ceiling. Try to take some bigger risks there to catch up to Shorty, but was not successful at doing so. 59.63 by Shorty, another good time. So it looks like he's maybe a bit more warmed up now, putting the score at 2-5. Maybe shouldn't count out Shorty just yet. If he's able to set those kind of times, then maybe there's a small chance for a comeback. But Serbia though still in a very good position, and especially now with Shorty hitting 2 walls in quick succession. And that's gonna put him several seconds behind his opponent Serbia, on his way to map point at 2-6. All he needs to focus on now is to avoid falling out of the track, basically. Respawn is not allowed, so that would be the only chance that Serbia would lose this round. He's getting closer and closer to the end. Shorty 5 seconds behind. Serbia can take it very safe through the last corners. And still setting a time under 1 minute, 59.84. So Serbia up to map point. At 2-6. Can Shorty come back from this? It's going to be very tough. Especially if he continues to make those crashes. Serbia has been the more consistent player so far. And also with the better start, as we see once again over the platform. Shorty with a much shorter line than Serbia, but Serbia built up more speed. Hits the border though in an unfortunate way, so Shorty back in it. They are side by side at the moment. Very different line here from Serbia. Didn't get the best landing though. And that will allow Shorty to stay just in front of him. Neck and neck. Back and forth as Serbia will get much more speed exiting the turn. He's in front now with 1900s, on his way to win the 1 versus 1. Can Shorty still come back from this? He needs a miracle at this point. 2000s behind Serbia over the drop. Through the transition. Good transition from Serbia. 1 turn left. It looks like Serbia will take it. 59.69 is his time as he defeats Shorty in the 1 versus 1. GG. Let me take a screenshot here and also update the score. So Team Acer will take the lead with 0-1. Alright, that looks good, and we'll move over to the next sub-match now, which is of course played on the same map, ESL Emergency. And we'll have new players now on the server. And we see for Team Acer we'll have Royal and Danik B play. And then for THE it looks like we'll have Gabo and Isru, who I'm not too familiar with actually. But Gabo I do know though, he's from Argentina. arguably the best player from that region as well. So we'll see him play in the sub-match, and again for Team Acer we'll have Royal, who is no stranger to this sub-match. He often plays the 2 versus 2 for Team Acer. And then also Danik B will be playing, who is a newcomer to Team Acer. Was a trial over STC and then joined the team for this tournament. And both Danik B and Royal did fairly well on this map in the 5 versus 5 against All Authority last Sunday. So we'll see if they can repeat that kind of performance. Alright, we'll have 2 more warm-ups and then we'll continue this match. And while we are waiting, let's take a look at the Dedimania. Once again, see that Royal got the fastest time out of these players, 59.22 at top 5. Dexter is now also warming up for THE, so maybe he will be playing. He do have the fastest time. Top 9, 59.24, so I guess there is a big chance he will be playing. Then we have got Danik B at top 15, 59.27. Serbi top 16.27 as well, and then also Link in the Dedi at top 27, 59.32. So we'll have 1 more warm-up after this, and yeah, Team Acer of course lost the first 2 matches in the group stage, first against Easy Killer and then versus against All Authority. So they are currently at the bottom of the group. Top 3 from the group will advance to the playoffs, so it basically means that Team Acer need to, if not win, then at least get a draw in this match to still have a realistic chance to qualify to the playoffs. So this is quite an important match, not only for Team Acer but also for THE. Alright. 1 more warm-up and then we'll be starting in the 2 versus 2, of course, play to 5 instead of 7. And it does look like Dexter is not playing. I'm actually quite surprised by that. I think many would regard Dexter as maybe THE's best player together with Shori. But he's not gonna play this, even though he got the best Dedimania time. So instead it's going to be Gabo and Isru that will be playing for THE, which is an abbreviation for Trackmania Heroes Europe. Very old school team, it's been around forever, it feels like. And yeah, they're playing in the Premier League this season, so they are definitely a worthy opponent here for Team Acer. As we are restarting, that means we are going live once again in this ESL CPS 16 group stage match between Team Acer and THE. This is the last group stage round before the holiday break, and the third round of the group stage. Team Acer won the first sub-match. Serbi defeated Shori with a 2-7 score. So Team Acer currently in the lead with 0-1. We see the lineups here for THE, Gabo and Isru will be playing, and for Team Acer we got Danik B and Royal. Here we go, live into the first round of the 2 versus 2. The map is once again ESL Emergency. We are currently following Royal, who's at 3rd place. Isru will lose a bit of speed at the start, but they are not far behind. Gabo also losing a bit of ground. Danik B and Royal now up to 1st and 2nd. Let's go to Gabo at 3rd place. Gets a better landing than Royal, so he will be able to pass him. Meanwhile, we have Danik B with a big lead, 2200s in front. Isru not far behind, but right now this is a round in Team Acer's favor, especially now with Royal advancing up to 2nd place once again. Isru has fallen behind a bit further, as we go over the drop. And closing in on the finish. Gabo needs a good ending here. Danik B losing a bit of speed at the top, but it looks like he'll still keep first place as Royal mistimes that last corner, but he will still stay in front of Isru. And then Danik B took that first place, 300s in front of Gabo, who had a strong finish. But Team Acer will take it in the lead here with 1 point. Once again, Isru a bit behind here at the start. Wants to back of the pack. Bringing up the rear right now with his teammate Gabo, who is closing in on Royal though. And then Danik B once again with the best start at first place. Gabo though with a great turn, and another great turn from Gabo in the lead as Royal hits the wall hard, and he is down to last place. Now it's up to Danik B to try and get a draw here by taking first place. And right now he is doing so. Gabo then hitting the edge as well. Unfortunate from Gabo. That means we will have a draw here. As Danik B goes through the final corner, 59.85 as he saves the round for his team. Royal with that big crash. 59.85 by Danik B. Not the fastest time ever, but enough to defeat his opponent. So the score will remain at 0-1. Starting the third round here in the 2v2. Oh, as Isru is lagging. Okay, he's back. Just try this teleport button. At second place behind Gabo, so right now this will be a blue point, but Danik B continues to perform well here in the start as Royal continues to struggle a bit. Oh, as Isrus gets a small bump, which allows Royal to catch up to him a lot, but then a bad turn from Royal. And he will fall behind once again. And once again, it's up to Danik B to take this first place. Can he do it for the second time in a row? This time Gabo with a good drop. He keeps his first place, extends it as well. Danik B cannot catch up to him. And Gabo will secure a point for THE in this round. 59.81 at first place. Isru then at third, with a time far ahead of Royal, who had another bad round. Danik B in the lead in the team scores with 11, Gabo with 9, Isru with 6, and Royal only with 4 points so far. Alright, so that's gonna put the score at 1-1, and again we are playing to 5 in this sub-match. Seems to be a pretty even matchup so far, so you may see some more draws on our way. Another promising start here for THE. Gabo and Isru doing well. Currently surrounding Danik B with Royal once again a bit behind, but so far no big mistakes as we see Isru with a sudden slowdown, and Royal now challenging Gabo as well for second place. Danik B doing awesome at the top. 1700s in front. Can he stay in front of Gabo, who comes with a lot of speed here over the transition? Great transition from Gabo. And in a blink of an eye, he will pass Danik B and get the draw for THE. Another great finish here from Gabo. All started at the transition. And with that, the score is still at 1-1. So yeah, speaking of draws, we'll see a couple more of those before this is over. Fifth round. Over the platform, all 4 players doing well. Gabo though, maybe with a bit of a worse start. Oh, Royal goes too wide. Clips the wall to the left. Gabo up to third place. This is looking good for THE now. Isru in the lead as well over Danik B. 30 hundredths in front. Royal not really coming up to his normal standards so far. But all of a sudden, catching up a lot to Gabo. And right now, this could be another draw if Royal can take third place. However, we've seen some really good endings here from Gabo, and another great transition. Puts him far ahead of Royal. It looks like THG will take their second round in a row, which will put them in the lead at 2-1. Isru with first, and then Gabo at third place. The times are not really anything to brag about, but it's enough to win these rounds, and THG now in the lead. No early mistakes once again. Yeah, Royal not really playing that well so far. Once again, down to last place here in the start. Oh, as we see a huge crash from Gabo. And that will put Team Acer in a good position. Royal with a bad landing. Acer can still maybe get the draw here if he can catch up to Danik B. Let's switch to him. He is right now behind with 1300s. So right now, I think Danik B may have to make a mistake for Acer to come back. Ooh, that was a great turn though before the drop. Puts him way closer. Here's the transition. Great transition from Acer. He goes for it. But Danik B still in the lead through the last quarter. Danik B will take it. 59.65. 1100ths of a second in front of Isru, who had a good push there in the end, but not able to catch up completely. And Team Acer will take it, tying it up again at 2-2. Yeah, this is anyone's sub-match to win. That's for sure. As we start the 7th round. Oh, Gabo with another crash, and then Isru straight into the wall. No, never mind. He's teleporting once again, tricking the caster. So still a small chance here for THG to maybe get a draw, but Isru actually a bit behind right now. Danik B and Royal close to each other, keeping a great pace, only 2300s behind the world record. So this is an uphill battle for Isru, who goes down in the downhill. And looks like he's maybe catching up a bit here, but it looks like Team Acer may go back up in the lead. Royal and Danik B still keeping good paces. This should be good times as well, as long as they can get through this last corner. 59.77 by Danik B and 0.81 by Royal. So that was maybe their best performance so far. So Team Acer now back in the lead at 2-3, 2 points away from winning the second sub-match. After already having won the first sub-match, Serbi defeating Shorty with a 2-7 score in the 1 versus 1. Right, you see a very good start from Danik B as Royal gets the slowdown from the border. Oh, but then Gabo continues to perform a bit badly here for THG. Another crash, and Royal up to third place. How's it looking at the top? Isru is at second, so this could potentially be another round in favor of Team Acer. Danik B doing very well. He's in the lead in the team scores, and he's going to extend his lead as well if he takes first place here. Right now in front as Isru clips that ceiling of the checkpoint. Danik B alone at the top, and it looks like he'll take another first place, this time with a time of 59.62. That is his fastest time so far. But what happened to Royal? What happened to Royal? He was at third place, but Gabo somehow able to pass him, and that's gonna mean it's a draw instead. Wow, Royal really not playing as he did last week in the 5 versus 5, but we'll see if he can find his focus again, as Isru now will have the slowest start. Thought I had his hotkey. Yes, here it is. So Isru down to 4th place, but only 2400s behind Danik B in the lead. Oh, as Gabo hits another wall. He can't get a break. And then Royal with a better turn here. Isru also hitting the wall. So THE with 2 crashes. Danik B and Royal with no crashes. And now, surely, they can secure this point, and with that go up to map point at 2-4. Royal will pass Danik B. That was kind of a risky line over the border, but nothing happened, and Royal will take first this time. 59.83, 10 hundredths in front of his teammate Danik B. Yeah, that was not a good round for THE. 2 big crashes. And now Team Acer with the opportunity to close it out in the lead with 2-4. So this could potentially be the last round of this second sub-match, which is also worth 1 point. Last 2 sub-matches though are worth 2 points, as I said in the beginning. So that means that THE can still win this match if they win those 2 sub-matches. But of course, Team Acer still haven't won this one though. Here's their first map point attempt. Not the best turn from Royal, but Gabo with a bad landing, so he will remain at 4th place. Meanwhile, we have Danik B with the lead, just barely in front of Isru. So right now, this is a win for Team Acer. Isru will have to try and take 1st place to get the draw. But instead, Royal is catching up to him and also passing him over the drop. This is looking to be it now for Team Acer. Great transition from Royal as well, up to 2nd place. No mistakes in the end, and that's gonna be it. Team Acer wins the 2 versus 2 as well, this time with a score of 2-5. So let me add the scores once again and take a screenshot as well, as we are now moving on to the 3 versus 3. We'll have some new players joining the server. Looks like Dexter may be playing now for THE. Again, I was a bit surprised he didn't play this 2 versus 2, considering he had the fastest time. But it looks like he'll be playing in the next match though. So we are now on the 3 versus 3 map. So let's take a closer look at that map. It's called Pulsar, and the author is MD Point. The world record is 103.288 by Kappa. So this is a bit of a longer track. And once again, we'll have a couple of warm-up rounds before continuing this group stage match between THE and Team Acer. So we'll see the lineups now. For Team Acer, we'll have Coons, Dutchy, and then Royal will remain on the server. And then for THE, we got a couple of players here on the server right now, so still not sure what their lineup will be. So if Team Acer wins this sub-match as well, they will take the 3 points. But if THE wins it, it will all be decided in the 5 versus 5 instead. Alright, so we'll have 2 more warm-ups and then we'll go live once again. Let's take a look at the Dedimania, the top 30 times online. We see that Dexter once again got the fastest time, top 9 with 103.44. Then we have Dutchy for Team Acer at top 16, 103.48. Also Sky with 0.48 at top 18 and Royal with 0.48 at top 19. And then we also see that Gabo is in the Dedi for THE with 0.54 at top 28. So maybe Gabo will be playing as well. He is warming up right now. So I'm gonna say Gabo and Dexter are 2 of the players that will be driving here for THE. But No idea who their third player will be right now. Oh, as I get information here that Dexter actually played, he played in another match at the same time as this one, I guess. THE got a different lineup as well, or a different team. And I guess it's allowed to play for 2 teams at the same time in CPS. So he played for them instead of in this team against Team Acer, if that's if I'm understanding what's written in the chat correctly. So that's interesting. Alright, and Team Acer actually, I think, debating maybe if Sky will be playing instead of Royal. Sky did well on this map last week, so it would be a good option, I suppose. Royal also didn't play that well in the previous sub-match, so yeah, we'll see if that's going to be the case. I believe this is the second to last warm-up, isn't it? So we'll have one more after this. And again, I want to apologize for the stuttering of my stream. I think I'll have to go down in quality even more for the next couple of matches after the holiday break, which is coming up, of course, after tonight's matches. We'll have the next match at the 10th of January, so it's going to be, I guess, a 2-week break, or a bit more. Alright, so we'll have Sky playing here for Team Acer together with Dutchy and Coons. He will be replacing Royal here, last minute change. And for THE, they still got a bunch of players on the server, so... Okay, now they are down to 3, so we've got Sky, Dexter and Raz. As Team Acer doesn't have their third player. Sky, I guess, didn't see my message. So we'll have to restart this round. So Sky now on the server. We'll just end the round and start over. Alright, so now it looks like we are all ready, and the lineup for THE will be Sky, Raz and Dexter. So we'll got Sky versus Sky here, that's interesting. And this is, there's also another Sky, actually, a French Sky player. So it's a popular nickname for sure, not only in this name. I recall a Warcraft 3 pro named Sky as well back in the day. He won World Cyber Games, I believe, 2 years in a row. And then almost won the 3rd year in a row as well. But anyways, that's off topic. We are live here into the first round of the 3 versus 3. Team Acer won the first 2 sub-matches, so if they win this one as well, they will take the overall win. And right now they are winning this first round. Dutchy in the lead, but then Coons hits the pole. And we see Sky for THE passing him. Up at the top, Dexter goes for the wall hit here. You can go for the drift as well, which is equally fast, I believe. And right now, this is instead a blue round. Dexter in the lead, Raz at 3rd, and Sky at 5th place. Through the final corner, Dutchy almost passing Dexter, who will stay in front though. 103.88, 500s in front of Dutchy. Then Raz and Sky staying in front of their opponents as well. So THE will take the first round. Oh, Raz with a unfortunate crash in the first corner. So not a good start for THE in this round. We'll see though, this track is maybe the hardest one in this first map pack, so crashes are to be expected. But right now only Raz has dropped down. Dexter in the lead in front of Sky and Coons. And then Sky 2 in the lead of Dachi at 4th place. But right now this is a round in favor of Team Acer with 1 round point. Coons and Sky also on the verge to pass Dexter, who's still keeping that first place. Coons losing a bit of ground, but still in front of the players behind him. Approaching the ending, Dexter with another first place. 0.77 this time, but then we do see Dachi going up to 4th place, and that's definitely going to secure the point in Team Acer's favor. So that's that means the score is tied up here at 1-1. Yeah, starts close once again, and Dexter now, of course, a great addition for THE. I think he is maybe a bit of a unknown player for some, but I think he's done well recently, especially, and definitely a great player as he takes a convincing lead here in the next round. And his teammates are also up at the top, Raz and Sky, together with Coons and Dachi. Only Sky has made a crash as he's over 1 second behind. Dexter continues to extend his lead. Sky right now at 2nd for THE. Coons with a small no drift, but it didn't really punish him too much. Though we do see Raz maybe passing him. Oh, as Dexter has a bad wall hit. That is the risk you take with that strategy, and instead it looks like we might see another round for Team Acer. Dachi in the lead, but then Sky will pass him. The last turn will decide it. Dachi will take first, and then Coons able to defeat Raz with 1,000th of a second, and that will make it a round for Team Acer. What an exciting finish to that round. So 1-2 now, Team Acer in the lead. Oh, as Dexter now falls victim for that first corner, and then Sky in the next one. Also going down as Dachi and Dexter crashes at the same time. They're in the same wall as well. So a lot of crashes here in the start. In the lead, it's Raz in front of Coons. Great landing though from Coons, and all of a sudden he's up to first place instead. I believe this is a red point, but not with much, so this could still go either way, especially if Dachi and... Oh, Coons loses his first place, and then Dachi also with a crash. And now I believe... no, actually this is still a round in favor of Team Acer, if I'm not mistaken. Raz is far ahead of everyone else as Sky gets, I believe, a landing bug after that drop. Don't see that too often. What a weird round. All players except Raz with some crashes here, and that's gonna be a blue point, so it's tied up again at 2-2. Taking a look at the team scores here after 4 rounds played. Dexter in the lead with 17 points, Dachi with 16, Raz with 14, Coons also with 14, and then Sky with 13, and Team Acer Sky with 10 points. So right now Sky is the best Sky. As we see Dexter with a huge crash. Comes to a complete stop here, and he's gonna be behind with a lot of seconds as a result. And at the top is right now an ace in favor of Team Acer. Sky, Coons, and Dachi keeping first, second, and well, Dachi no longer at 3rd place. THE Sky right now in front of him. Oof, Coons avoided that wall with the hair, and he will allow Sky to pass him, but it's still looking good though for Team Acer. Raz is also nowhere to be seen. And then Dexter 7 seconds behind as we approach the ending. No landing bug for Sky this time. He may have landed on the border in the previous round, not sure. And a great time as well. 0.65 by Sky, and then Sky at 2nd place with 0.90. This is messing up my brain a bit. And Coons and Dachi 3rd and 4th with decent times, and Team Acer back in the lead. Oh, and this time it's Sky who hits, I believe he hit the pole actually. Yeah, that first corner is a bit scary. You have to kind of drive over the border if you want to go for the fastest line, and sometimes you'll get a bump from it and then you'll lose a lot of time. It looks like Dexter continues to struggle a bit here. Had a promising start. Won the first 2 rounds, but another crash here from the German player as Kunz hits the wall as well. Oh, that's not the right button. I'm trying to find the player at the top. Looks like I only got Kunz and Dexter's hotkeys for some reason. It's weird how that sometimes the hotkey sometimes just doesn't work for some reason. Looks like Sky is down to 6th place all of a sudden. I completely missed that. Dutchy is at first though, but it's not going to be enough. This is going to go to TAG. Sky and Raz 2nd and 3rd, and then Dexter in front of Sky. Not with a lot, but enough for TAG to win it. So once again, it's all tied up. Still haven't seen a 2-point lead for either team. Also a reminder that tennis mode is in effect for this match, and also the 5 versus 5. For those not familiar of that, it means that you have to win with 2 points once the score is 6-6. Alright, so looks like Sky has had another slow start, and we will continue to lose time here after hitting the wall. But as long as Dutchy and Kunz can keep 1st and 2nd, then should still go Team Acer's way. Dexter trying to catch up, and he is doing that, I suppose, as Dutchy almost made a flip and fell out of the track. And that's gonna change everything now. This is going to be another round for TAG, only Kunz remaining. Even if he takes 1st, it's not going to matter with Sky, Raz and Dexter keeping the positions behind him over the drop. Kunz with some good momentum here. Oh, but a bad last corner, and he will lose his 1st place. Dexter taking over instead, and then Raz also able to pass. So that means THE will be in the lead now for the first time, I believe, in this sub-match. 4-3 now on the scoreboard. As the players are continuing to teleport a bit. Ooh, unfortunate no drift from Dexter. What happened there was that he hit the border slightly, and that gave him a drift mark, and he wasn't able to remove that drift mark since it happened just before starting the drift for the next corner. So he got a no drift as a result. But as I was explaining that, both Dutchy and Kunz dropping down a lot here in the start, leaving only Sky alone at 1st place. But again, it doesn't matter. You need more players at the front. So this could be a 2-point lead now for the first time. And it's going to be in favor of THE, who needs to win this sub-match if they want to get some points out of this match. Sky, oh, goes too wide. And it looks like we'll have an ace round for TAG instead. Sky 104.15, Raz 0.21, and Dexter 0.67. So another bad round there from Team Acer. In the team scores, Sky now in the lead with 32, Dexter and Raz both with 30, also Dutchy with 30, Kunz with 25, and Sky, the other one, with 18 points. So this is now looking pretty favorable for TAG, only 2 points away from winning this sub-match. Kunz again crashing in the start. And Sky has fallen behind as well. What is this from Team Acer? Too many mistakes right now. And again, leaving only one player at the top, and this time it's Dutchy's turn. First it was Kunz, then it was Sky, and now it's Dutchy's turn. But again, this is not a winnable strat. And oh, I actually see Dexter allowing Sky to pass him, but it won't be enough. Sky need to pass maybe one more player. Oh, as Dutchie gets a bad wall hit, but able to keep that first place though. Sky is up to third place now, so right now this is still in favor of Team Acer somehow. Ooh, Dutchie defends his first place, 0.91, and then Sky will take third. So Team Acer still winning that round somehow. Five, 4 now. One more point for THE and they would go up to map point, putting a lot of pressure on Team Acer. What's gonna happen here in the start? It's Sky for THE who falls behind first. Oh, and then Raz with a stumble. So right now this look like Team Acer can tie up the score at 5-5. All three players with good starts for once. Only Dexter in front of them. Sky could still pass some of them if they make some blunders in front of him, but they aren't. Instead, Dexter losing his first place. Sky up to first, and then Koons and Dutchie up to second and third. Here's the wall hit. Sky, the only one not going for it. Still looking good here for Team Acer to tie up the score! Sky with a huge crash and he falls out of the track! You can't respawn, so that's gonna be a very huge mistake from Sky. He's retired and THE wins it instead! Oh my god! That Team Acer continues to throw away these rounds. It happened last week and it continues to happen this week as well. And for some reason Sky is the one who is kind of the reason why, as he has another bad start here. Sky is playing awful right now. And THE up to map point at 6-4. About to defeat Team Acer here and tie up the score in the overall score at 2-2. Since this sub-match is worth 2 points. So once again it's up to Dutchie and Koons to secure this round and keep Team Acer alive. Can they pull it off? Right now they are doing so, as long as Sky will finish the round, that is. Up to first and second! Koons with the no drift. And that's gonna change everything. Sky, Dexter and Raz. Second, third and fourth. It looks like THE will win this sub-match. Oh, but then Sky hits the wall. Koons can pass him. However, Sky has retired again! What's going on? As Dexter will have to go for the alternative finish. And it's a draw! Because Koons goes up to third place. And once again, Team Acer... I mean, it's good, I guess, that they got the draw, but they could have won it if Sky had finished, but he retires for the second round in a row. He's on tilt right now, as the score will remain at 6-4. Still map point here for THE. Yeah, Sky needs to start playing a bit better here if Team Acer wants a chance to win. As we see Dexter again coming to a complete stop. Not able to... pass that chicane part of the track, and at the top we do see Team Acer occupying first, second and third. But well, they could still lose this round, you never know. Gotta complete the round. And Koons is with a crash there, so both Sky and Raz will pass them or pass him, but as long as Sky and Dutchie can keep these positions, it should be a point for Team Acer. Okay. Sky avoids respawning. That was really close that he hit the wall, but he won't. Will take second behind Dutchie, who sets a really good time, 0.80. Dexter retiring that time, so 6-5 now. THE continues to have the map point, but if Team Acer wins one more round here, we will have tennis mode coming up. So let's find out what's gonna happen. No flubs in the start. All 6 players off to a good start here in this round. Koons the only one that's gonna fall behind ever so slightly, but he's only 20 hundredths behind. Can still make a return from this position. Oh, as we see Dexter dropping down for THE. Kuhn's gaining a position. And meanwhile, we do have Sky and Dutchy at first and second. Raz losing a bit of ground. Kuhn's gaining another position. This is looking like tennis mode. The wall hit could maybe make a difference though, but only Dutchy goes for it, and he does it successfully as well. Raz passing Kuhn's. But even if he passes him, it should be around for Team Acer with Sky and Dutchy first and second. No mistakes in the end. And they will secure this round for Team Acer, so we'll have tennis mode. Once again, we saw it last week in the 5 versus 5 versus Against All Authority. Team Acer lost that one. Can they win this one? If so, they will also get the 3 points away from this match, which they need after losing the first 2 group stage matches. Dexter goes down in the start for THE. And the team scores. Dutchy has now taken over first place with 57 points in front of Sky, Raz, Dexter, and then Kuhn's and Sky 5th and 6th. So Dutchy doing a great job here for Team Acer, and he is at first place as well in this round. And also Sky and Kuhn's doing well, up to second and third. Raz then hitting the wall in the small drop. So we are now on our way to see a map point for Team Acer, who were behind with 6-4, extremely close to losing this sub-match. But somehow staying alive despite Sky retiring that round. Approaching the ending, Dutchy at first, Sky at second. Sky, the other Sky, will pass Kuhn's, but it's not gonna matter at this point. Dutchy also with a crash in the end. Sky actually going up to second behind Sky. So top 2 for Sky, but it's Team Acer who wins this round, and they are not yet the winners. So we'll have to restart here since the point limit was not set to 0, which it should be. No point really to set it to 7 since tennis mode is a thing in this tournament, so we'll have to restart. So again, the score is 6-7 here for Team Acer, not 0-0. So we'll continue the match point or map point now for Team Acer. Raz crashing in the start, and that's a great thing, of course, for Team Acer. But if Dexter and Sky can perform well in this round, then they could still tie up the score or maybe get the draw. Ooh, Sky with a small bump. Dutchy at first. Dexter again clips the wall. I believe that was the second time he did that crash. And Kuhn's can go up to second place. No, he can't. Sky still in front of him, but the other Sky is right now in front of Dexter. So this is looking good for Team Acer, on their way to win this 3 versus 3 and also the match. Sky is closing in on Dutchy. Can he take first place? He needs to pass Dutchy here in the end. Who goes too wide and falls out of the track? What? And it looks like THE will win it instead. Dutchy cannot finish the round anymore. Forced to retire, and once again, Team Acer throwing away the round. Too many mistakes here in the end. Cannot afford that. So THE putting the score now at 7-7. So whoever wins this next round will get the next map point. I feel like it could go either way, to be honest. It feels very, very... yeah, I mean, I can't really say who's gonna win this, but we do see Raz, Dexter, and Sky all with some blunders here in the start. So Team Acer could go up to map point very soon. Once again, Dutchy doing well. And then Sky and Coons behind him. Dexter coming back, and so is Sky. Could THE still win this round? Oh no, Dexter hits the wall before doing the wall hit. And you see now Dutchy, Coons and Sky first, second and third. Can they get through this last corner? Yes, they will. Great round from Team Acer. 0.89, 0.98, and then Sky with 104.00. So that's gonna put the score at 8-8. No, at at 8-9 in favor of Team Acer. I can't even keep track of the score anymore. I think that's correct. 8-9. Map point again for Team Acer, their second one. They should have won the first one, but they didn't. As we see Sky mistiming that turn completely, down to last place. But Dutchy and Sky, or Dutchy and Coons rather, at the top in front of Dexter. And Sky and Raz not too far behind. Could still go either way. Great speed from Dutchy and Coons. That's gonna put them a bit further ahead. Still the ending remaining though, and we've seen some unexpected things happening there. Both Dutchy and Coons going for that drift. Oh, as Raz hits the wall, Sky will pass him. This could be it now for Team Acer. Coons with a huge lead in front of Dutchy through the last corner. No crash. Dutchy also keeping himself on the road, and so does Sky, and that's gonna be it. Team Acer will take this sub-match, and with that also taking the match. That's gonna put the score here at 4-0, or 0-4 rather, as I'll take another screenshot. And I'll add the score here as well. So it was 7-9, I believe. Yes. 7-9 in favor of Team Acer, who will collect the 3 points from this match. But we'll still play the 5 versus 5, which could be important because the score ranking, as it's called, could make a difference at the end of the group stage. Alright, so we are now on the last map, the 5 versus 5. Let's take a closer look at this map. It's called Amazon, and the author is Scotty. The world record 93.2 by Massa once again. So this will be the last time this map will be played. As we will have a new map pack released for the next match, which again will be played after the holidays. January 10th will be the next group stage round. I don't know when the maps will be released though. Maybe they will be released during the holidays or 1 week before the next group stage match. We'll see. Alright, so the lineups seems to be established already for THE. We got Sky, Shorty, Bex, Isru, and CC Man. And for Team Acer, we got Royal back on the server together with Coons, Dutchy, Serby, and Sky. And this is the last warm-up before we start. Okay, the map pack is apparently released December 27th, so you'll get plenty of time to practice the maps in that case. And yeah, as the teams are warming up here, I guess I could tell you that the next stream I'll be doing will be on Tuesday. I'm going to participate in a fun tournament organized by DDE called Play with Aliens, which is a tournament where members of the Zerator community participate, and they will be playing in teams together with some aliens, as they call them, the top players of the scene, I suppose. So I will be playing in that which should be fun. I believe it's starting at like 8 or something like that on Tuesday. But yeah, otherwise I don't really have anything planned over the whole day, so it's mostly going to be me just playing some very short or maybe some other game or something like that. But anyways, looks like we are going live once again. The 5 versus 5, this time THE versus Team Acer. Team Acer won the match already after winning the first 3 sub-matches. But again, could be important to win this last sub-match as well as we go live into the first round. Ooh, as Isru will fall behind in the start. Team Acer, who lost 3 versus 3 on this map last week versus against All Authority, didn't win a single round. See if they can win some rounds this week. Dachi and Koons up in the lead. Sky doing well for THE. Isru still at last place. Really close pack. Not really any major mistakes so far, all within 1 second. So this is a very close round. Serbia up to 3rd now, making this look pretty favorable for Team Acer. Koons and Dachi fighting for 1st. Serbia now up to 2nd. Royal and Sky 6th and 7th. This will be a good round for Team Acer. Great times as well. 59.33 by Dachi, 0.37 by Koons, and 0.39 by Serbi. Sisman performing the best here for THE, 0.55. Sky and Royal lost a couple of positions there and then, but still more than enough for Team Acer to win it, as I believe the points are incorrect here. Yeah, in the team scores it says 6-15, which is not correct. So I think we may have to restart this, if I'm not mistaken. Sky also writing in the chat here points. I'm just gonna see if they are incorrect here in the next round as well. If so, we'll have to restart. I believe they are not set up correctly. Yeah, I think that is the case. We'll soon find out as the players are about to finish this round. And we see that the points are not correctly configured here, so we'll have to change them to max point 10. Okay, Sisman says he fixed them, so we'll restart the 5 versus 5. Alright, so hopefully they are set correctly now. And we can see the conclusion of this group stage match. Alright, so the lineups again, I suppose. For THE we got Shuri, Sky, Bex, Sisiman and Isru. Bex playing for the first time in this match. And for Team Acer we got Dachi, Koons, Serbi, Royal and Sky. Starting the first round, and hopefully the points will be set correctly, otherwise I think we'll just go. Royal with the first crash, and then Sky for THE as well. So both teams, but one player falling behind. Isru and Sisiman also struggling a bit in this round at 9th. Oh, Sky has passed Sky, so Sky down to last place. Royal. Oh, Sisiman has also crashed. I missed that. So Got two THE players at the bottom. At the top, it's Serbi and Dutchy at first, and then Bex will pass Dutchy. But we do see Sky and Koons also with good rounds. Shorty with a nice comeback in the end, making it closer, but it's still going to go to Team Acer. 7 times under 1 minute. So that was a pretty close round. Serbi with the fastest time, 59.42. The points were correct there. 23-32 in the round score in favor of Team Acer. Oh, as we see Serbi now. Not able to avoid the wall in the start. Sissyman goes down as well for THE. So once again, one player from each team crashing in the start. Sky then a bit behind, and so is Koons. So this is looking better for THE with Isru, Sky and Shuri currently occupying top positions. Vex is also in the mix, but so are Royal and Dutchy. So this could maybe still go to Team Acer if they take first and second. Oh, as Isru then falls down, Serbi and Sky will both pass him. Bex also dropping down in this end here, and that's gonna change a lot. All of a sudden, Team Acer will take this round instead, despite Shorty and Sky finishing at first and second. 59.58 by Shorty, 0.62 by Sky. But a pretty solid performance there from Team Acer. All 5 players with decent times. And they will take a 2-point lead. Starting the third round, Shorty has collected the most amount of points so far with 17, as we see Koons crashing, also not able to get through that part. Here is Isru for THE in the middle of the group. Not a good exit, so he's gonna lose a ton of speed. And his teammates will pass him as well. At the top though, we do have Bex doing well. But several teammates and players close to him. Serbi will pass him for a moment. Oh, as Bex then gets a bump from the boulder. And he will go down a lot in position. Serbi, Royal and Sky finishing at top 3. Great times. 59.33 by Serbi, 0.40 by Sky, and 0.44 by Royal. So a 3-point lead now for Team Acer. Starting off this 5 versus 5 in a great way. And now Serbi has taken over first place in the team scores with 24 points. Sky with 23 together with Shorty. Royal with 19, Bex with 16. Sky with 15, Dutchy also with 15. Sisman and Koons with 11, and then Isru at last place with 8 points so far. Fastest time, I guess I could also take a look at that. It's by Serbi, 0.33. The world record, 58.93 by Massa. Only him, Kronos, and Serbi with times under 59 seconds, I believe. Anyway, back to the match. This is looking like another round in Team Acer's favor. Serbi losing his first place. But Sky will take over. Royal also doing well, so is Koons. So I believe this should still be another Team Acer round. Bex doing well for THE. Also Isru and Sissyman with good times. Shorty as well under 1 minute, but it's not gonna be enough. Team Acer will take it with the zebra round, as I like to call it. So that means Team Acer are now with a 4-point lead. Oh, as Sky stops driving, I have no idea why. Yeah, it says Windows. I believe his game went down. Went to the desktop, so we'll have a forced end of round. And we'll continue the match now, hopefully. Alright, this time all 10 players are starting as normally. Ooh, as the other Sky will crash in the start. It's actually harder than it looks to get through these first couple of corners. So it's up to his teammates to secure this round in favor of THG, who are still looking to win their first point in this sub-match. Acer again, he goes bit too of an inner line. He needs to go a bit wider, so he keeps more speed through that corner. So that's gonna make him lose a couple of positions once again. Sky, Royal, and Dutchy right now at the top for Team Acer. Shorty trying to make a difference. Acer is still in it, passing Royal, but it's still looking to be another round for Team Acer. Sky keeping first place, jumping into the finish, setting a time of 59.34. 600s in front of Shorty. And this will again go to Team Acer, Bex and Sky, finishing at 9th and 10th place. 8 and 9 seconds behind. 5 points now for Team Acer, 2 points away from also winning this sub-match, which again could be important in the long run. So this is still important to keep up the focus. Izru crashing and then also getting a no drift in the next turn. Oh, as he crashes again. So triple crash coming from Izru. And we see that it's mainly Team Acer at the top. Royal right now leading the pack, together with Sky and Coons. Sky in the lead in team scores with 43 points. Shorty doing the best for Euronics at second. It's not at second though in this round, he's at 5th or something like that. Coming up to the ending, Shorty then crashing as well. And that's gonna be the final nail in the coffin. Team Acer wins another round, and Sky wins another first place. 59.29, which is the fastest time so far. So great performance here from Sky. Taking some revenge from that performance in the 3 versus 3 where he retired a couple of rounds. Doing much better here, and Team Acer now up to map point. Already having won the match, of course. Oh, and this time it's Dutchy. As always, one player at least who is behind the start. And this time it's Dutchy. See if THG can maybe get their first point here. Serbi and the Sky crashing at the same time. And yes, we do see more blue players now for once. Isru, Shorty and Bex. CC Man also showing up, so this could be it now for THG. Oh, but then Bex goes a bit too wide, hits the wall, and that could make a huge difference. Kunsto having to slow down, so I believe this is still in favor for THG, and especially now with Sky disappearing. Oh, and then Shorty crashes in the end, and Coons passing Isru. Coons will take that first place. Royal and Dutchy 4th and 5th. Sky at 7th. And Serbi at 10th. And that's gonna actually be it. I don't know what happened there in the end, but Team Acer will take it. After a couple of late flubs from THG. 27-28 in the round score. And that's gonna be it. Team Acer wins the 5 versus 5 with a score of 0-7. And that puts the end result at 0-6 in favor of Team Acer. Let me just add the score here and summarize it as well before we end this cast. So Team Acer won all 4 sub-matches. It started with the 1 versus 1. Serbi defeated Shorty with a 2-7 score. And then Danik B and Royal won the 2 versus 2 with a 2-5 score. It was a really close 3 versus 3, which ended in 7-9 for Team Acer. THG had the lead with 6-4, but not able to close it out. And then Team Acer proved to be the better team in the final sub-match, winning with a 0-7 score. Take a look as well at the group. So Team Acer with their first points of the season, collecting 3 points here, and we'll see if they will gain any positions. They will gain 1 at least. They will pass THE, but we'll see what the results will be in the other matches. And yeah, so the next play day, as I mentioned during the cast, will be in a couple of weeks from now. We'll have a holiday break, which is common. So the next match will be January 10th. It's either against Team Q or Mad Drivers, I don't actually know. So yeah, that's gonna be the next cast. Hope you'll tune in then. And until next time, thank you for watching and see ya next time.